Hi everyone, let's talk. It's the first time we're doing a video like this, and that is because it's about a topic that is very dear to me, and that is the future of the stream and the future of everything that has to do with Rob's music. And that is because Twitch has changed. So I don't know if everybody is aware, and this is why I'm making this video, to tell you the struggles that I'm facing, that fellow streamers are facing, to explain to you what makes things all hard right now. Let's go back so you see where we're coming from. So I started streaming back in 2020 in the summer when we had the first lockdown due to COVID. So I was stuck at home. Everyone, found their occupations and people started baking banana bread. And I thought, okay, it's a good time to, dedicate more time to music again. Those of you who don't know, I work a full-time job that is completely outside of music. And music's always been a bit of a hobby. Sometimes I played more, sometimes less. But prior to streaming, I've basically been on a piano break for like 8 years. Right. So I was like, okay, nice. Got more time now. Let's play a bit more. I happened to discover Twitch and just started streaming with like very humble goals, which were just like, okay, I want to expand my song list, my repertoire. I want to play piano and practice a little bit. I want to get some feedback on the stuff I'm actually playing. And it was nice to see that people really like what I do when, prior to this, I've never been performing or anything. And I've always just like been playing for myself. So that was nice. And third thing was all the social interaction this streaming could create, in a time where everything social was very subdued, everyone stuck at home. So meeting all the people on the internet was amazing. And looking back, I was very fortunate, I joined at the time that I did, because it was a time where so many new streamers came on the platform for similar reasons like me. And so many new viewers also found the platform who were stuck at home office for like the first time ever and needed entertainment. So, it was a match made in heaven, new streamers, new viewers who can tag along and like follow the journey. So yeah, this is what I've been doing for the first 2 years and it's been great. But yeah, ever since like maybe last summer, so summer 2022, things, started to feel a little less dynamic in terms of development. And it's not just me, I've seen it with many others. Social media is full of streamers, starting to talk about these things. And one post that really got to me was Laura6683. If you've been on the internet listening to music in the past 15 years, you've probably seen her. One of the biggest streamers, also piano player, so someone I would look up to all the time. And she's done a video where she's been very candid and been saying like she doesn't see her music go anywhere on Twitch at the moment. And she's literally burned out from music on Twitch. So as a piano player, that's kind of discouraging to see. And there was another post, and that was just so much like hitting the nail on the head. I want to show it to you and read it to you. So this is by Chainbrain, fellow Twitch streamer, who says, seeing lots of posts lately from full-time streamers who started around the same time as me, transitioning back into traditional jobs and making streaming a hobby again. Really got me thinking about my mortality, so to speak, as a creator. I find it harder and harder lately to get people into the channel. For the longest time, just doing what I loved, playing along to songs on stream and acting silly was enough to keep the channel growing. Now Twitch growth is non-existent, and I now have to grow on all these other platforms that I don't know how to try and get people into stream. I do not feel defeated, actually the opposite, but it's a weird feeling when having no plan and winging everything worked so well on Twitch in the past, and now I need to become more planned and analytical with things to feel like we're progressing. And that was just so relatable. He mentions two important things. So one was that he was just doing what he loved and it was enough to keep the channel growing, which was the same for me. I just played the songs I liked, I played live learns, and we just went live. And that just worked. And the other part is that he sees all these people, reducing their commitment. And it's the same amongst my peers. The people that started streaming around the same time as me, a bit later, a bit earlier, people I looked up to, they are reducing their schedules. They completely stopped streaming. They completely changed their content. There's just a very select few that have made it, but they have made it and committed so hard and they really do this full time. And then there's me who's looking at that and it's like, it's very hard, to see your idols, to see your friends struggle. And then you wonder, okay, how do I fit into this? And, we've always been doing our 2 streams a week. That was a good balance. I've been as committed as I could be, I've only ever canceled like one stream that was within my powers. But I realized that with this kind of content and with this kind of schedule, you just can't grow anymore as this part-timer that I am, who just does this for fun. The frustrating thing is that it's not a lack of ideas for me. I have the ideas. I know what I would want to change, to make progress. I just don't have the time and energy to work on them. I guess it's easy to explain. Imagine my week. It's like work, it's streaming, it's other hobbies, and it's like social life. During lockdown, social life and other hobbies, they just didn't exist. So it was very much easier to just juggle these two things. Now that the other things are back, it's very hard to manage everything. And what has happened in the end is that I reduced everything I put into the stream in between the stream. I had to reduce that after lockdown, and that's exactly ever since, I also see the lack of development for the stream. So it makes sense. You only get out what you put in. And I talked about this with someone. They were like, but wait, why do you even need to grow? You don't need to be famous. Isn't it just fun to play music? And yes, I'm not here to be famous. I just want to have a good time. But the problem is, the moment you stop growing is the moment you start shrinking. Like, take just my vacation, for instance. I was gone for 3 weeks and I lost over 30 followers. I'm still recovering from that. And even with the people that stayed, like everyone watching this right now, it's just a perfectly normal thing that people move their attention, right? Like in the entertainment sector especially, we don't consume the same things forever. You've probably watched TV shows 5 years ago, you don't watch anymore. Radio stuff you listened to in the past, content creators you used to follow, video games you used to play. You just do something different today, and it's not their fault. They did nothing wrong, but you just moved on. And so that means for us as creators, we need to replenish this pool of viewers all the time, even not just to grow, but even just to survive. And otherwise, the channel just dies out. So that's where we are. Probably sounds very negative, and I don't like that. So I was looking for solutions, and I came up with 4, which I'm going to tell you about. So the first is just, we just keep going as we did, and we just pray that things just change. That for whatever external reasons, lots of new people come into Twitch and discover the channel. That I don't really see that. The mega trend isn't exactly that more and more people want to watch chill piano covers, right? The trend is more, towards short form content. There's definitely more headwind than tailwind when it comes to our type of content. So not really an option. Option 2 is I just do what others do, and I scale down everything related to Twitch. I reduce my schedule. I take more time for other things in life that are important to me. I just stream when I feel like. But that's also nothing that's working for me. Because, when I do something, I either do it and I commit, or I don't. And, we've created this nice community. And it would hurt me so much to watch it slowly, die out. So also not really an option. Then option 3 is we change the content. We reinvent ourselves. I play different music. I see a couple piano streams or piano videos be very successful of the more lo-fi, chill, background music type of content, chill beats to study to. But that's not me. Right, so I love playing the extravagant and dramatic and crazy pieces, all the Dragon Force songs and classical Barbie girls and stuff. So I don't want to skip that. That's what I enjoy. And going away from piano content completely into, say, gaming could be fun, but the problem is I know that as soon as I stop playing the piano on stream, I won't have any reason to play the piano anymore at all. I'm going to be back to where I was prior to lockdown. I will not touch the piano if no one listens. So also not great. And 4th option, that's the one that's boom, yay, let's go. I'm going to go and invest more time. I'm going to invest more energy. I'm going to invest money. And we're going to innovate, and we're going to make the stream super amazing, and new year, new fun. We're totally going to go for it. But you see the issue, I just told you, I basically don't really have the time and resources to do that. So you can see there's no easy solution in sight, but still we need to do something. And I made up my mind, and we're gonna do, drum roll, option 4. Yay, the one where we go out and go for it. 2024, let's go. Okay, but you're probably not really buying this. Rob, what the hell? Literally, you just said you don't have the time and you can't do it. And yes, I was trapped in this kind of thinking for like the most time. But I sat down, made up my mind, and I'm convinced now that we actually can. We can do it. But yeah, okay, how can we do it? And it's 4 things that were, a bit of a revelation for me that really changed things and that gave me the confidence. So number 1, and that's already happened, is just, taking this step of sitting down, analyzing the situation, realizing, okay, the time of streaming just for fun, without a clear plan, without clear goals, more on goals in a second, that time is over. I'm taking this as a reset. I'm starting to take the stream seriously. I'm going to set some goals. I'm going to flick that switch to see 2024 as a bit of a relaunch, right? So it's a new chapter, and chapter 1 is done. Chapter 2 is going to start, and that gives me the energy. So you probably can tell right now I'm more energetic than I was like 5 minutes ago, probably. Second thing, and that is already also something I've already done, is to just take all these ideas that I was having in my head and write them down in a freaking list. So I have a list over there, and it has 25 things I want to do. All these ideas developed over time, right? They've always been this cloud that was just overwhelming. Like, I need to do it, but I don't know how and when, and yeah, let's maybe do it later. Now that I have it on a list, now that I think, okay, wait, actually, if we just go step by step by step, we can actually do it. We can do it. And to prove that to you, that you can do it, I've already done step 1. And I'm very excited to share the following thing with you, because step 1 is that we're going to go from the stream looking like this to a stream looking like this. New camera. Let's go. We got a new camera. And, for like, ever since I started streaming, I wanted to move away from a freaking webcam and have an actual camera. And now we have it. And I'm excited to, I've gonna fiddle around more with the settings. It's gonna look much better soon. But, we have that now. So that is for me to prove the commitment. Got a new camera now. Now we need to make it count. And yeah, but going back, right? So we have this list now of all the things we want to do. Again, how do we do them step by step? It's about reserving a time to work on stuff. So, New Year's resolutions are coming up soon. It's a time where everyone says, oh yeah, next year I'm going to go to the gym more. And they fail. Now, why do they fail? Because they don't specify, the amount of times when they want to go. They don't specify a time where they go. And then it's always like, yeah, it's busy right now. I'm going to go next week or next month or whatever. It's been the same for me with all these streaming ideas. It's always been like, yeah, I don't know when. I'm going to set a time in the week. I'm going to reserve a slot. And I think it's fine if there's 2 hours a week. I have these 2 hours a week. If I sit down, if I commit to that and I really work on those ideas, this is going to work out instead of, doing a bit here, doing a bit there, and then you don't do anything. But it's very much a me thing and not so much a you thing. But what in fact is a you thing, and that was revelation number 4, is that I should just start accepting help. This is just something I've been notoriously bad at. I want to do everything by myself. I want to master all the skills and just do it. If I can do it, I don't need anyone. Just take the piano as an example, right? I am self-taught. I taught myself to play the instrument. I could have gotten a teacher, would have been so much more efficient. But I know I can do it myself. It's stupid. And it's the same with all these things in the back that are involved with content creation. I try to do it all by myself. It's overwhelming, takes too much time. People asked me for help in the past. I've always rejected that, be that material help in we've never had a dono goal for financial support, but also help in terms of, creative things, working on stuff together. The only guys I asked for help a bit was my mods. And they helped me so much, and they've done so much. Big shout out to the mods. Without them, the stream wouldn't exist. But I believe, if for a couple of those 25 ideas, I just find someone that helps me out a little bit, we can actually make them work next year, at least most of them. What do I need the most desperately? That is someone who knows a bit about social media and managing this. Video editing is a big thing, graphics, animations, all that sort of thing. If you know how to do it, or if you know someone who knows how to do it and you want to help, I mean, it would be ideal to get some help from within the community instead of having to ask for it externally. If you do, please let me know. Shoot me a DM and we figure things out. I open DM on all the platforms to make it easier. But even if you don't have particularly skills in those things, if you just want to help me organize a couple things, there's many things of these 25 ideas that don't need crazy skill. It just needs a bit of time and dedication, and where with a bit of support we can get real far. But now you might ask, yeah, but you're the streamer, you're supposed to provide this and we're just the viewers. But it's not. That's not how it works. This is our stream. And I always keep saying we when I refer to everything I do. Maybe you realize that, and some people make fun of that. How I say we are streaming then and then. We are playing this and that song. We have pulled a Chansey from a Pokemon booster, because you are always included. The stream is not just me playing into a void. You're literally, like that box up there, the chat box, it's typically there. You're literally in that stream, and I will not have any bit of fun if there's no audience to engage with. So, the way I see it is more, like a campfire. Every stream, I put up the campfire, I go live, I bring the music and I play, but it's only interesting and it's only fun for everyone involved if you come and if you connect amongst each other, if you connect with me, and this gives all of us a good time. That is why when it comes to the goals that I mentioned earlier, the ultimate goal for me is that, we just provide the best experience for everyone that is engaging with this platform. That's not just like Twitch as platform, I mean everything that is Rob Does Music. Everywhere you can engage, be that Discord, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. It just includes everyone. It includes me. I should be looking forward to streaming, and you should be looking forward to coming to the streams. In an ideal world, I think on a Wednesday evening, after we're all back from the gym, because we just established we all go to the gym on Wednesdays now, I want to be looking forward to Thursday, because Thursday typically is our stream day, and I want to be there and I can't wait until it's Thursday so I can go live. And you should be like, wow, I can't wait until tomorrow because there's gonna be the stream and I just know I'm gonna have a good time there. I want to be there. And I know lots of you already feel like that. So I want to make sure that you keep feeling like that, or maybe you feel like that even more in the next year. That's the point of the video. I wanted to let you know that New Year, I'm going to be very committed to this. We're going to work on these things. I'd love to have your help, and I'd love to have your feedback. Because as much as I can try to understand what you will like, it's easier if you just tell me what you like, right? Like, what would make you enjoy the streams even more? What things should we do more of? What should we stop doing? What things should we do as a community to make this an even better place? Again, something I've never asked, but this, after 3.5 years, is the perfect time, to speak up and to say, hey, Rob, I'm excited for next year. I'd love to watch more of your streams. I want to support you with this. How about we do this more and that more and that a little less? But with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for listening to this. I hope you understand why it was important for me to talk about this, because I love streaming. I love this community. I love Twitch. It's the only platform so far that has really worked for me and really was fun to me because of all this interaction. I don't want to go anywhere. I wanted to tell you guys that I'm committed, that I'm ready to invest more to keep this stream exciting. And I would be very happy if you want to continue being part of the whole journey. So if I don't see you before that, Merry Christmas. I hope I see you before that. Let's have a blast next year for chapter 2. Bye-bye.